available for any chances. So I upgraded the motor into induction motors. So I want to try it to generate electricity from this little right there. If you know what that is, the capacitor's right there, but it's not a dynamo bomb, nothing. The dynamo's over there, right there. I took it out of the chassis, so it's kind of dirty power inside of that thing, but all motors have dirty power. Don't worry about it, but I'm trying to do is get some electricity inside of that stator. So I have a device. It tells you the power is flowing. It's right here. See? See? That's what I want. I want this thing to go high voltage. So I use electrical tape to wrap around as a pulley for right now, for temporarily. My God, excuse me. What I'm going to do is I want to self-excite this induction motor to make this thing high power. You got to be mindful that you ground your motor if you generate electricity. This might be tricky for you, just so you know, but have this on standby. You need this. So it will tell you the electricity is flowing through the stator. So I got shocked by those before in the past. So I upgraded new cords. These motors are from the ship. So I will say they're 460 volts. So they're really dangerous to mess with. Just be mindful of your health. Alright, I'm going to stick this to these outlets if I get power. Oh, the thing went off. Hello, how are you? I think I feel a little heat coming from the iron. Let's check the motors specifications. Alright, get my ass off this damn thing. Alright, we got 11 people watching right now, right this second. How are you guys doing this morning? Sorry about that. Hit the wrong button, microphone mute button. So I'm trying to upgrade this into a generator. So I gotta warn you about these induction motors. They're very hard to generate electricity. You might have to apply a battery or two or something, okay? Or capacitors. So make sure you have this on standby because you have a generator like this coming from City Power. Let me demonstrate this. That's how it works. If the generator goes right there, through there, like your generator power, that will self-excite. That's what I want. But induction motors are tricky to get power out of it. Right there, the red stator, that's the generator right there. You have a electromagnet on the floor, so I don't need something that big, so something small. So it's called a squirrel cage motor. So get out of my face, dude. Damn bugs. This time of year, they get in my damn face. They're like bugging me. They're saying, no way you can't do a live stream here, you bitches. That's what the bug says, you know? So, that's what I did with the induction motor, folks. So, I modified this tire into a pulley. See? It runs fine. The electrical tape is positioned, the belt right there, where I want it. If it slips off like that, it's going to be a big issue, red flag. So, I'm just trying to make sure everything's all assembled right. Ow, god damn. Hurt. There's a battery on the floor I could use to hook this up to the capacitor. It has plenty of energy left to start this up when I self-excite this. I don't know, I recommend that I do that at home before I was you guys. It might damage your shit, so just so you know. Hello, what's up? Just working on generators. The power went out this morning here. I was scared to death, but how do I, I don't fucking remember. The rotor spin's fine. It's not self-exciting. It's not heating up or nothing. I don't feel no heat. If it heats up, that's no red flag. No, it's not a magneto. It's an induction motor, brushless, squirrel cage motor. So, you gotta get this thing. I heard about these capacitors will self-excite this. So, I bought this from Ace Hardware, so it should work. So, if you want a capacitor like this, guys, you might have to leave it like this for a while. It's gonna look like crap for the rest of my lifetime, so. What I'm about to do is hook this up real quick. There's a plain cable left I could hook up to. Just be mindful. Alright. Let's see if I don't want to jump the winding. Alright, this is harder. I can't do it. Alright, I need a damn battery. Ow. I need to get this thing off. This is get on my goddamn nerves. Talk about this Chelsea in the way right there. You know, sometimes I want to get access to something's damaged or something. It gets on my damn way. Remember, guys, this induction motor is for backup or something? Exactly. Don't discharge it unless you know what you're doing. Yeah, you don't want to get electrocuted. Sound like you're an electrician, I guess, but I don't know. But let me know who you are or something, so. Oh my god. Let me hook up a 1.5 volt battery to the unit. Let me check the battery's voltage. Make sure there's enough power to power the rotor. .6. That should do the job. I'm going to have to do is hook it up to the capacitor, directly to the stator, and let's see, this thing will heat my soldering iron up. be mindful, don't blow up the battery because all that acid in it, I don't know, or the alkaline stuff inside. Because alkaline generates electricity from a chemical reaction. Alright. I need something to do here. Alright, I'm trying to be careful here. Shit. Alright. I hooked the battery to the capacitor here. And that should energize the field. I think it's a good idea to plug an LED light to it. I think I have a lamp somewhere in here. I could do that. I think I have heat gun from Walmart. Let's hook this up. So you see guys, I'm gonna hook this heat gun up. This is turned off, so I'm going to have to let this induction motor pump some power to my load. Alright, let me turn this beeper on. Put this right there. Come on. See? The stator is not fired up, you guys. It's just the induction motor is not making enough power to do the job, you know? I'm trying to use my human body as a fuel source. I don't see that thing is beeping because... Let me check the voltage. So my loads are now going through, so it's heating up a little bit. And this is not turning on, which is bullshit. This thing should work. I spent my ass in a couple days working on that damn generator. There's no magnets on the rotor, but I don't have any type of equipment people build, but all I would do is do my own modifications in my own way. That's what I have to do. Let me try using an old drill, since my grandpa. So, there's an old drill I could use. That's right there. It's been now around for years. I will decide to self-energize the field inside. Good luck, folks. I gotta be careful about that shit. Be careful with electricity. It's very dangerous. Not to fucking play with. For professionals only. Right, plug the unit in here. Alright. Should need to be reversed. Don't get me wrong, this drill has a generator inside. It has a universal motor, and this thing generates electricity. It's been there for decades. It's been there for like 1980 since I was born in 2001, but I know they have power inside, like magnetic charge. I'm gonna let this load come on. In 3, 2, 1. Come on. It's heating up a little bit right there, the solder iron, so. This is useful for self-exciting a motor. Well, I don't want to let this battery sit there because the stator might burn out. But I just gotta be mindful of that here. And from there, you know? Just be careful using this thing because if the motor self-excites, the drill turns on, your hand will get hurt. Because the generator self-excites on its own. I don't care. If it works, good for you. Well, you'll get hurt. Well, folks, I can get this induction motor to self-excite, so I'm about to do some research about it in my office. So I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good day. I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed. But I need to figure it out my own ways because the stator's fine, but it should need to get stuff excited. But I'll talk to you guys about it later. Bye-bye, folks.